Hi, it's Vex, and today do Ultra Zoom. That's right, we have our new deck tech today from Strixhaven proper, not even Commander 2021, which I've been doing a lot recently, but we are going back to Strixhaven. Tell me if this is too much zoom, because I want to try something else instead of just trying to hold the card and shaking. Just want to just lay it flat on the table as close as possible so the viewers can view it, as well as, I can still move it around. Anyways, today we have Beledros Witherbloom, the Elder Dragon of the Witherbloom College. And Beledros is really cool. We got actually the full art version, which is really, really neat. It's 5 black and green. Of course, all the Elder Dragons have flying because, they're Elder Dragons. And what Beledros does is at the beginning of each upkeep, create a 1/1 black and green pest creature token with whenever this creature dies, you gain 1 life. So one of these little cute fuzzy dudes right there, whenever it dies, you gain life. At each upkeep, your upkeep and your opponent's upkeeps. And then the cool part is pay 10 life, untap all lands you control. Activate only once each turn. So kind of the two abilities really synergize with each other. Pest gain you life. You have the pay 10 life ability. It does suck that Beledros is only a 4/4, so Beledros is actually a smaller dragon. Costs 7, and it's 4/4. But the pay 10 life, untap all your lands is a very good ramp spell. So you could play Beledros onto the battlefield right here. For 7, tap 7 lands, pay Beledros, pay 10 life, untap those 7 lands, bam. So it's like almost free. Oh, it's 10 life. Almost free is 10 life. All right, so the direction I took this deck in is Pests, because I like Pest tokens, Lifegain, because again it makes Pest every single turn. Tokens are awesome, and with more tokens, what you can do is sack tokens and gain life with those tokens. Drain life. What I mean by draining life is our secondary commander from Strixhaven, Dina Soul Steeper, and this is actually a really good commander if you want to swap it out. Is whenever you gain life, each opponent loses 1 life. So your pests gain life. And then with Dina on the battlefield, you make him lose a life. The cool part is each opponent. Some cards say whenever you gain life, target opponent loses 1 life. But this is each opponent, so it's a 4 life swing. Pretty cool. And let's actually read the other part. Oh, I forgot. Dina is a black and green one, a Gugari. Pay 1, sacrifice another creature. Dina Soul Steeper gets +X+0 until end of turn, where X is a sacrifice creature's power. That's cool. So that's again, it's kind of like one compact package. Beledros makes pest tokens here. Let's put some pest tokens out in the battlefield. Bam. Dina has the ability to drain and sack. So it's like very compact package. Is really good. There's other cards. So let's put Beledros in the corner here. There's other cards that complement Dina. Marauding Blight Priest has that text. Whenever you gain life, each opponent loses 1 life, which is really cool. Veto. So Veto has slightly different text. Whenever you gain life, target opponent loses that much life. So it's a 1-for-1 life swing here. But it also gives creatures you control lifelink. So Veto is pretty neat. In that, we have Sanguine Bond doing that same text. Whenever you gain life, target opponent loses that much life. Same Veto text. So a lot of people may be asking, okay, we need the infinite combo. We need this card, Exquisite Blood. Where an opponent loses life, you gain that much life. So essentially, this card goes infinite with any of these cards. You just need to start it by either making an opponent lose life or gain life. Or you gain life, not them gain life. But I actually decided to take this card out of the deck because, again, I play in a play group that loves playing this combo. And I don't want to add the same combo always. So I decided to exclude this card. I don't blame anyone. If you want to include this card, definitely include it. If you want to do the combo, the infinite kill combo. But I am putting it away. Okay, so here are other cards that, when you gain life, do something. Vayne Witch Coven, which is actually from C21 right here. It's really cool, 2 and a black. Vampire Warlock Menace. When you gain life, you may pay 1. If you do, return target creature card from graveyard to hand. So it's kind of like a Raise Dead, and it actually costs the same amount as Raise Dead. Pretty neat. So this helps you get your creatures back. Again, this deck is a lot about sacrificing creatures, so this is really good. You could sacrifice a pest, or another creature, and then it gains life. Then you pay 1 black, and then you get it back. We have a card from Jumpstart, very popular card actually. Witch of the Moors, 3 black, Human Warlock, Death Touch. Beginning of your end step, if you gain life this turn, which we're probably doing a lot of. This is a Lifegain deck. Gain life. Each opponent sacrifices a creature, and you return up to 1 target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. So this doesn't even cost mana, and force all your opponents to sack a creature. So it's really cool. We have another whenever you gain life card. Lisette, Dean of the Root, is actually the back end of a card, which we'll flip in a bit. Whenever you gain life, you may pay 1. If you do, +1/+1 counter. Each creature you control, those creatures gain trample until the end of turn. So the cool part is that you're also going wide with your pest. And so you're getting life, you put +1/+1 counters. The main side is actually the other Dean. Valentine, Dean of the Vein, is a good graveyard hate one, but I actually want to play Lisette more than Valentine. Valentine does have lifelink, but it's like a measly 1/1 for 1. It does exile creatures. All right, here's another whenever. Zulput Cutthroat, very famous. You know, when things die, drain. There's the Ayara, First of Lochduin. When black creatures enter ETB, drain. Again, your pests are, your little guys, your pests are black and green. So it counts as both. So it's really good. Put it back over here. You have those. Okay, so you have your life gainers done. Slip it under our Witherbloom commander right there. Next we have sack outlets, because we got tons of creatures and we want to sacrifice a bunch of things. So we have Viscera, straight up sack a creature. Doesn't even cost mana. It's amazing. Yawgmoth. This actually is really relevant. Protection from humans. I've had it come up so many times. I play Yawgmoth in a lot of decks. Yawgmoth is a very, very powerful, very good card. Very good role player card. Doesn't even have to be a commander. But protection from humans, very, very good. You pay 1 life, sack a creature, -1/-1 token, discard card, proliferate. So it's very good. It's a free sack outlet. And then you get to draw a card. So it's like a card draw sack outlet. We have Izoni, Thousand-Eyed. So this is a cool thing. It does double duty. It's got Undergrowth, makes a bunch of creatures, and then it has sack another creature. Actually, it does triple duty. It has a sack outlet. When you sack another creature, you gain a life, and you draw a card. So it's card draw, life gain, and token generation. This is a super hit, good hit. And it could be a tertiary commander as well. We have this cool card here, Deadly Brew from Strixhaven. I'll read that. 1 black, 1 green. Each player sacrifices a creature or planeswalker. So, kind of like Fleshbag Marauder. But if you sacrifice a permanent this way, you may return another permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. So it's like a little regrowth. Plum the Forbidden, another Strixhaven card. This is really cool. I love this card. This card is great in this deck where you're going wide with tokens. 1 in black. And it's instant too. So if somebody board wipes, you can just play this in response. So as an additional cost to cast a spell, you may sacrifice 1 or more creatures. When you do, copy the spell for each creature sacrificed this way. You draw a card, you lose 1 life. So the first one is free. Then you sacrifice another creature, draw 2 cards, lose 2 life. So it's excellent card draw and creature sacrificing. Here it is. Another one of those things that you do, card draw, creature sack, Vampiric Rites. It's an enchantment, so it's harder to remove. Sack a creature, gain 1 life, draw a card. Again, more creature sack. This is ramp, Ashnod's Altar, sack a creature, 2 mana. Good ramp. Oh, another ramp spell, Phyrexian Tower. So you got the altar and the tower. Sack a creature, gets a mana. High market, some lands. I love these utility lands, are great because they don't use a spell slot. They're just sit there and you're like, bam, sack a creature, gain. This does, it does 2 things: sack creature and gain life. So I love these double duty items. They're really fun. And then the last one is, it's not exactly sacking a creature, but it's very synergistic when you sack a creature. So when a creature dies, it comes back and you flip this guy. So you just flip it here, and then you get to put creatures back from your graveyard to the battlefield. Very good card, Journey to Eternity. Very synergistic with this deck. Okay, so here are our token makers, because we want to make tokens. Besides, Beledros makes lots of tokens there. Have a new Sedgemoor Witch. This is actually a very good card. People are really talking about this in Vintage even. So but this is super cool in Commander as well. 2 in a black, Human Warlock. Menace. Okay, so Ward is really cool. So pay 3 life. Whenever this creature becomes a target of a spell ability and opponent controls, counter it unless that player pays 3 life. So this is what could happen. Is that, let's say you're playing blue for some reason, or no, let's say you're playing green and black, Golgari. Somebody targets this Sedgemoor Witch. You're like, with destroy target creature. You're like, do you want to pay 3 life? They're like, yeah, I'll pay 3 life. And then what you could do is let them pay 3 life and then play Heroic Intervention and prevent the Sedgemoor Witch from being destroyed, and also get Magecraft trigger. So you can always ask them if they want to pay the ward cost and then react after that appropriately. And then also the important part is Magecraft. Whenever you cast or copy instant sorcery spell, create a 1/1 black and green pest creature token with whenever this creature dies, you gain 1 life. And if you remember, Plumb the Forbidden does do copying. So Plumb the Forbidden with Sedgemoor Witch is really good. For every time you stack a creature, you trigger Magecraft from Sedgemoor Witch. So don't forget that little interaction there. That's why they made that. That's why they word Plumb the Forbidden the way they did, because of Sedgemoor Witch and Magecraft. Another token generator, Slimefoot, very classic token generator. It does have whenever a Saproling dies, you get a drain, but not all creatures. Speaking of Saproling, Tender Shoot Dryad makes some Saplings. So again, very synergistic, these two. And then you have City's Blessing. You get a bonus. Ant Queen. I mean, we got insects, we got saplings, we got little tiny little dudes. This is really cool because with Beledros' ability, you could just untap, all your lands and just sink it right into Ant Queen. So it's a good mana sink. Of course, we are playing green, and this is a token generator, right? Avenger of Zendikar generates lots of tokens when it comes into play. I just include it because, you can play Beledros Witherbloom, untap 7 lands, play Avenger. Very good here. So we have some token makers there. Next is more card draw. So Beledros wants you to just cycle through your deck because of its untap ability and just draw lots of cards and play lots of spells. So let's just do some card draw. Regal Force. So Regal Force is, ETB, draw cards for each green creature you control. Again, these little pests are green and black. We're taking advantage of that. For like Ayara cares about black creatures and Regal Force cares about green. This is a very good card draw because you make a lot of little green tokens. Villas. So Villas is a weird situation. We're all about life gain, but Villas is about life loss. And then you can easily sink some mana into the pay 2 life. Target creature gets -1/-1 to end turn. So Villas is good about drawing cards, and then you have lots of life to spare. And the cool part is Villas works really well with Beledros. You pay 10 life. Whenever you lose life, draw that main card. You draw 10 cards. Wow, that is like Yawgmoth's Bargain or like a Griselbrand level power right there. Next is Skull Clamp. Classic card if you're playing little 1/1 creatures. Clamp it, draw 2 cards. Amazing. This actually comes in the Precon Elhamret's Archive. And it does double duty because it lets you gain twice life and draw twice cards. The Great Henge. This actually does double duty. It lets you gain life and lets you do some card drawing and does +1/+1 counters. Amazing too. I know this deck is very synergistic. I just love this deck. This is one of my favorite decks from the entire set. I know I also love what's his name again? Osgir. That's a really cool one, but this one is just becoming my favorite. I just love drawing tons of cards, sacking tons of creatures, just draining people to death. I mean, so some more Motor Vine Reclamation. When your creature dies, gain 1 life, draw a card. So it's life gain, card draw. Get it? It does. I love these cards that do double duty, gain life and card draw. There's like so many incidental life gain cards that just do so many like double duty and help you out. Zendikar Resurgent. Now this is very synergistic with the commander. When I say very synergistic, I mean you pay 10 life, untap your lands, and now you get double mana from your lands, and then do some card drawing too on top of that. As with card draw, we have some tutoring power and sack outlet. I forgot to put this in the sacrifice section, but this is more tutoring. Razakaf the Foul-Blooded. Now, this is the bomb, the A+, the S tier tutoring sack outlet. pay 2 life, sacrifice another creature. So again, you have tons of life to spare. Sacrifice another creature, and you get a Demonic Tutor. And there's no limit, and you can do it at instant speed. And you have tons of pests to gain back your life. So if you sack a pest, it's just basically pay 1 life, Demonic Tutor. You use a Demonic Tutor for as many things as you want. This is what you want to go after. Speaking of Demonic Tutor, you have the classic Demonic Tutor, of course. And then we have Diabolic Intent. We want to sack creatures and do a Demonic Tutor by sacking a creature. So that is our card draw, and we have lots of it too. So, and then other things in the deck already do card draw, but yeah, this deck has more card draw than I've seen in any other deck that I've built, which I love it. I mean, I've drawn so many cards with this deck; it's so fun, and definitely the Beledros Witherbloom combo. I haven't done it yet, but that is just boom. Like whenever I get to do it, I'll just be super happy. Of course, you want to protect your things with some protection spells. Here, Lightning Grease, Swift of Boots, Heroic Intervention, as I said, with the Sedgemoor Witch combo. And then you want some removal. We have this new removal spell, Pest Infestation. And I love this removal too. And the cute picture. I love the picture. You gotta look at a little pest infesting somebody's scroll. It's like a lore hole scroll, just chewing it all up. Anyways, what it does is XX green, destroy up to X target artifacts and or enchantments. This is sorcery speed, so it's not instant. But you create twice X, 1/1 black green pest creature tokens. So if you sink 3 mana into it, you get kill something and make 2 pests. Sink 5 mana, kill 2 things, make 4 pests. So excellent. The staple Golgari removal now, Assassin's Trophy. Any permanent you don't control. I mean, even lands, so it takes care of like Field of Dead. Toxic Deluge. I used to run Damnation in this slot, but I feel like Toxic Deluge is so good because people are just playing indestructible creatures or just ways around creature removal, just like Heroic Intervention kind of prevents a Damnation, but does not prevent a Toxic Deluge. Culling Ritual. This is like the ultimate card from Strixhaven. I had it rated as number 1, but I might put it down number 2. I think Wandering Archaic has become my number 1. But Culling Ritual is still amazing. Destroys all non-land permanents with mana value 2 or less. So we've actually built this deck intentionally without having cards of mana value 2 or less. Not that many. I know it destroys all our pests, but we want to kill them anyways. Sometimes they need to make noble sacrifices for us. And then you get to add mana equal to each permanent destroyed away. We're playing very little mana rocks. I think we're going to play Soul Ring. And then, this can kill an opponent's mana rocks. Craziness can happen with Culling Ritual. Very good card. Now, the way we want to ramp is that we don't want to use mana rocks. We like Culling Ritual. And then we want more lands because Beledros is asking us for lots of lands. So we have Death Sprout. Destroy target creature, get a land. I really like that card. Playing Mortality Sphere. I love just experimenting with these new Strixhaven cards. It's just super fun. This is really cool because destroy target non-land permanent. It could cost the same as Assassin's Trophy if you gain life, which you better be gaining life. Like if you're playing this deck, you gotta be gaining life. Casualties of War. Again, this is very cool card. I mean, I think this is not the best, but I just love doing the trying to do the 5 target bingo in Garrick's Wake. Hopefully with some good mana. Again, you don't need 7 lands, but you might be able 5 lands, pay 10 life with Beledros, float some mana, whatever. Garrick's Wake. Destroy all creatures you don't control. That is the ultimate. Right here is like a Plague Wind. Binding of the Old Gods. Again, you get destroy things, ramp, give your things Death Touch, but the important part is you get to destroy something and ramp. That's important. And then we have since we're making tons of mana, we have our player removal cards, Exsanguinate and Torment of Hailfire right there. And this also gains life too. Don't forget that. This just kills the opponent and their stuff. We have the utility cards. Here we have Eternal Witness, Balgad Recovery. Get things back from graveyard. We are sacking a bunch of things. Let's get them back. We're making tokens. Let's double them. Why not? It's fun. And this is my pet card. Because it's Black's Vexing Pest, it's got my name in it, so I can't say no. And it goes on theme. Other pests, bats, insects, snakes, and spiders you control get +1/+1. Whenever it dies, you gain life. So it's got life gain, so it's perfect for this. And there's also a backside, which is really cool. Search for Blacks. You look at top 5 cards of your library, you put any number of them into your hand, and the rest into your graveyard. You lose 3 life for each card you put in your hand. You could draw 5, take 15. If you want. I mean, you are gaining life, so I mean, it could happen. I think in most cases I would play the backside or the front side, but come on, it's Blacks. Sword Feast and Famine, Lithoform Engine. Again, this is Beledros' activated ability, so you could copy the activated ability, copy a bunch of other things. Sword Feast and Famine. It's just another Beledros. Untap all your lands there, and then you have some ramp. Some permanent ramp. Again, we are trying to get lands out for Beledros' ability here. Sakura Tribe, Wood Elves, Farhaven Elf. We have our 3 visits, get some more lands, Cultivate, Kadama's Reach, Migration's Path, Skyshard Claim. So more permanent race ramp, along with the other things I've shown you already. Of course, we got to play Nyxbloom Ancient. We got to triple that mana. That's insane. I've never had that combo with Beledros and Nyxbloom Ancient yet, but when I do, it'd be amazing. We do have our Soul Artifact Ramp, Soul Ring. I mean, it's Soul Ring. You cannot exclude it because it's an artifact, but we do not have Arcane Signet because we decided to have more permanent base ramp because of Beledros. It works better. So in this case, Soul Ring is our only artifact ramp. We have some lands. So I'm just going to go through the dual lands here. Command Tower is essentially a dual land. Jungle Hollow is a very good dual land. Actually gains a life, so it's a good dual land in the deck. Undergrowth Stadium, Overgrown Tomb, Woodland Chasm. So this is a Forest Swamp. Can be 3 visited. Lymore Waste, Nurturing Peatland, Darkboar Pathway. Again with, I forgot the other side. Slitherboar Pathway. Woodland Cemetery. So those are our dual lands. We have utility lands, Cabal Coffers. We want to make a lot of mana. The Ouroboros combo. Bajuka Bog, get rid of their graveyard. Castle Lockthwain, draw some cards. More card draw. Which is Clinic. Which is, it comes in the precon, and I had to include it because I love the art in this one. Target commander gains lifelink to end turn. That's why I wish Beledros was just a little bit bigger, but it is what it is. Beseju, again, it makes instances of sorcery uncounterable. I include it because, again, we're getting life. We can pay 2 life. Here, there. Got some basics. All right, so let's just take our deck here. Right there. Oh, man, we're like really zoomed in, aren't we? Zoom back out a little bit. Bam. Okay, take our deck, shuffle it up, do some gold fishing. But before that, if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. Smash the subscribe button, hit the notification bell to get alerted when I have new videos. I have the deck list and TCG player affiliate link in the description below. And right now, we are going to shuffle it up, and we'll be right back. All right, we are back. Turn 1 with our Beledros Witherbloom deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Of course, always take that free mulligan if you can. We've already taken our free mulligan. And bam, see what we get. 3 visits, Forest, Castle Lockthwain, High Market. So some ramp. Which are the Moors? This is a good one. Deadly Brew. Okay. These two work really well together. High Market, Witch of the Moors. Never thought of that one. Okay, see what we get. Okay. Draw a card. Slimefoot, that's a good card. Okay. We don't have a swamp for Castle Lockthwain, so it's just ETB tap. It is what it is. Right. I mean, this is what happens when you don't have the matching land. But, it's okay. We play turn 1. Next turn. Migration's Path. More ramp. Okay. We'll play our Forest because we got to cast our 3 visits here. Again, more permanent base ramp for our Beledros Witherbloom. And now we're going to we can get an Overgrown Tomb put in, play on tap. But no, we want to get the other one, the snow-covered land. See where that land is. It does take time to search. Usually I just only say, hey, just go. Next person go while I take forever searching. But since we're gold fishing, there is no next person. Let's see here. Where is this? Right there. Woodland Chasm. So we'll just pretend to play tapped. I do like 3 visits in this deck a lot. Don't play Farseek, because Farseek in this deck would only get Overgrown Tomb, Woodland Chasm, and Swamps. I think green is our main ramp color, so we probably want 3 visits, which can get all Forest, Woodland Chasm, and Overgrown Tomb. Right there. So, turn 3. Let's see what we get here. Boom, Swamp. Okay. Now we have choices that we can make. Here, I think Migration's Path is the best choice. Right, we ramp once, ramp twice. Again, we try to get all these lands to get up to Witherbloom. Right here, so we'll play Migration's Path. We actually have a cool combo here with High Market, Witch of the Moors, and Farhaven Elf, which we'll explain in a bit. Migration's Path here. We'll get a Forest here, and then see, then we get another Forest. We like our Forest. Get a second Forest. Why not? I know turn 3, and we got 6 lands on the battlefield. That is the dream. And then again, 6 lands, not even a mana rock, because we only have 1 Soul Ring. All right, so let's do that. Right here, turn 4. So this is the fun. Again, we haven't gained life, unfortunately, but it is what it is. Turn 4, Pest Infestation. Okay, so we do have a 7th land, which is really cool. 7 mana makes us Beledros Witherbloom. And then we'll go right ahead and pay our 10 life, untap all lands you control, which is great. It's like Beledros costs 10 life, that's it. So what can we do? What can we do? So there's lots of combo potential here. Get Farhaven Elf. Let's just do some more ramping. Then we can gain some life. We can always gain life with High Market, so keep that untapped here. Farhaven Elf. Right here. We'll just do that. Ramp some more. Again, Beledros really likes ramping. Get a Forest. I'm just going to pretend it's shuffled. Save us some time. And what we could do is do... see, you got 4 mana left. We could just ramp some more. Why not? We love it. Let's see here. Let's play Slimefoot. Let's just do that. Play Slimefoot here. And then... Okay, so now we have all those things going on. We say go. Our turn 5, we make 4 pests from each opponent's turn in our turn with Beledros Witherbloom. Here, we untap, and now the shenanigans will happen. Turn 5. More land. We love lands. Put that land right there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So what we could do is we could Deadly Brew, and what we could do is play Deadly Brew, make everybody sack a creature. They'll probably groan a little bit. We will sack our Farhaven Elf. And the cool part about Deadly Brew is how its word is you sack a permanent this way. If you sack a permanent, you may return another permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. Oh, another, not this guy. So what we could do is sack a, before that, let's put this on the stack. Here, we'll sack a Pest. We'll sack, actually, Farhaven Elf to High Market. Then we'll sack a Pest to Deadly Brew. We sacked a permanent this way, return another permanent card from your graveyard to your hand, put Farhaven Elf back to our hand. It doesn't actually target, so we'll do that. We'll tap 3. We'll play our Farhaven Elf, get a Swamp into play. Here, remember we gain a life from the Pest, a life from the High Market, which is great. Pests don't trigger Slimefoot because they are not Saproings. Okay, so we have these cards in our hand. We can destroy a bunch of stuff and make more pests if we want to. Let's see what we want to do. We will tap 3. Remember, we got an outlet, a mana sink in Slimefoot. So we'll float 3 mana. We'll get frisky. We'll pay our 10 Witherbloom life to untap. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 10 total mana here, 13 mana. We could play Pest Infestation, Witch of the Moors. So what we'll do is we will play, use our 3 plus 2, play Witch of the Moors. We did gain life this turn. here. We don't have a creature return, but what we do is you do the same thing. Trick with high market. We'll just return this creature here. Now we have 7 mana here. So we can always do Castle Lothlorien if we want for our 4 mana here. And then, or we play Pest Infestation now for the full 7 right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Kill 3 things, make 6 pests. So that works out. We'll just make 3 more pests here. End of turn, I gain life. Each opponent sacks a creature. I bring something back to my hand. Bam, Farhaven Elf back to my hand. Just great. I say go. Make some more turn 6. Make some more tokens here. Untap. Now you gotta be. You already paid 20 life for Beledros' ability, so you gotta be a little careful with these life. Life here. We draw a card, a forest, right here. So now we have lots of pests, lots of forest, not enough card draw, of course. Oh, we do have Castle Lothlorien, so what we could do is just pay our 3 here, pay our Farhaven Elf, get a forest. Let's actually shuffle this time since I've been just grabbing from the middle of the deck. Right there, we'll just cut. Now we'll just pay our Castle Lothlorien here. Pay our 2 black. There, we'll draw and take 1 damage. A forest. All right, we got lots of land here. We can always high market away, gain life. Our Farhaven Elf here, or we can save mana, make a sapling. I mean, we got tons of creatures. So we can chump block for days. But we want to just high market away our Farhaven Elf, bring it back with Witch of the Moors. Then next turn, we tap our bunch of mana here. Just untap it all. Put our forest here, swamps here, dual lands in the middle. Why not? Because it's fun. High market is a very special land we love. Tap turn 7. Let's just do 1 more turn because this is super fun. Super fun. So we add more pests here that can chump block for days. Farhaven Elf is back in our hand. Forest is in our hand. Draw a card, Demonic Tutor. Now we're doing it. Okay, so what can we do that does a lot of damage? If we were to Demonic Tutor, let's say we did Demonic Tutor. Okay. Let's see, what can we get? Yawgmoth. We could draw tons of cards. Yeah, I think Yawgmoth might be the best here. I was gonna say we can get Torment of Hailfire, but we're gonna pretend we're really low in life because of Beledros, so we can't do that. So I think Yawgmoth is the play because we got tons of pests. Then we just machine gun down a bunch of things. And because pests, you gain 1 life and it pays 1 life, you kind of get to do the machine gunning for free. So we'll get Yawgmoth here because that's just like draw a bunch of cards. Play Yawgmoth, so 1 black, another black, and 2 colorless here. Play our Yawgmoth and just start sacking 6, drawing 6. Oh, we even got our Torment. We didn't even have to worry about it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we got our Clamp. We can just clamp our Pest to death. I can do all the things. Razakath. Now we got Demonic Tutor for days. And Clamp is even better than Yawgmoth at this point. If you don't have things to kill, you can play Clamp. Start clamping your things, gain life. Untap everything with Beledros. Clamp some more things, gain some more life. Do all the things. Demonic Tutor, Torment of Hailfire, Paralyze. All the good things. Anyways, this deck is super fun. As you can see, even with no cards, again, top decking Demonic Tutor is the best card ever because you can just get things like this that just completely refill your hand. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the deck tech. If you did, give the video a thumbs up. Smash subscribe button, hit the notification bell for alerts. And again, the deck list and TCG player affiliate link is in the description below. And as always, have a wonderful day.